This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, we are back with you after the national anthem, and we are going to get started with the starting lineups for each team. Looks like both teams are ready to go tonight. Not a bad crowd on hand. And here we go. Coach Mack, you got the starting lineup for Manistee.
So tonight for the Manistee Chippewas, once again, these guys are coached by Dan Gustad. Number 10, and Samo Sarabia. Number 20, Keaton Connell, a junior. Number 22, a junior, Jack Sandstedt. Number 40, Jacob Gustad. Shane Harrigan, number 50.
All right, and here we go for Cadillac. Starting at guard tonight for Cadillac is number 2, Keegan Brooks. At the other guard, a senior, number 3, Cooper Benson. At the other guard, a sophomore, number 34, Tip Baker. At one of the forwards is a senior, number 21, Vinny Genema. And at center tonight, starting for Cadillac, number 50, Jake Kohani.
Yeah, you mentioned the senior group. 4 out of these 5 starters, Jason, for Cadillac, have done a great job. It's always fun to watch our Cadillac boys teams come out. We're not always the tallest group, but they really seem to play great team defense. I mean, they held that TC team to, what was it, 49?
49, yeah.
Night. It was a great ball game.
You know, in the last 2 games, they've had to cover a 6'9" kid, and actually Cooper Benson at 6'1" has done a pretty good job covering him. They might not know how to act tonight with
teams their size.
Teams their size, yeah. So, you know, 3 of these kids have been on the varsity team since their sophomore year. So they have some experience, and this is what you work for this home stretch of the season. So Cooper wins a tip, throws a nice pass to Tip Baker, and right away, 5 seconds into it, he's going to go to the line. Couldn't have probably drawn it up any better than that. Good job by Cooper, good pass by Keegan.
Looked like number 20, Keaton Connell, made a pretty good play on the ball. Looked like it was pretty clean, maybe in a little body or a little bit on the arm, but pretty athletic play.
Yeah, one of those ones early in the game, the ref likes to kind of establish it and start calling the fouls quick. So Tip Baker starts, and against Traverse City, we had a lid on the rim to start the game, but he breaks it.
Yeah, you're right. That would be a great thing to see tonight for the Vikings to come out and score early. We just could not score against Central on Friday night. That's number 40.
Yeah, so number 40,
Gustad.
Jake Gustad, and Traverse City Manistee comes back out in a little half-court matchup trap. Cadillac does a good job breaking it. Keegan Brooks at the top. He's going to hand it off to Tip Baker to start their offensive set. Pass to the left side, Vinny Genema dribbles to the right. Gets it to Cooper, down to Keegan Brooks, down low, and he dribbled it off his foot. Steal by number 20 there, Keaton Connell. Number 10, Sarabia, comes down, and he actually loses the ball, but 50 picks it up. And looks like it's going to be an official's timeout.
Might have blood or an injury.
Yeah, something happened to Keegan's right hand there. It looks like it jammed up a little bit. So number 4, Cale Mickelson's going to check in the game for him. Manistee will take the ball out of bounds. Number 10, Sarabia is going to take it. Manistee kind of has a box look here on their out of bounds play. Gets it to the corner to number 40, Gustad. And rebound by Cooper Benson. As Cooper dribbles out, he's going to get fouled trying to break the press here, so that'd be the second foul.
It's going to be on number 10, Sarabia, Anselmo Sarabia. I think you look at these teams, like you said, we mentioned earlier, they really match up well as far as size, even like 50 on 50 here with
yeah, both got a big guy.
Kohani and Harrigan. Look at like very similar teams. Way to get on the floor by Vinny.
Yeah, good play by Vinny. Looks like Cadillac forced it a little bit there. Number 22 comes down for Manistee and ends up getting it in. That's Sedstadt. Manistee comes out in their three-quarter court trap here, looking to get the Vikings off their game. Cooper Benson to Vinny Genema. Back to Tip Baker. Good ball movement by the Vikings. Looking at kind of a motion offense, looking for cutters. Skip past to Vinny Genema for 3, and it falls short. Rebound by number 50. And Tip Baker's going to get a foul here. That's one of those ones where you're almost forced to call it.
Sure, just in transition, feet get tangled a little bit.
Keegan comes back in the game, checks in for Kohani. Number 20, Connell for Manistee is going to take the ball out of bounds. Throws it into 22, over to number 40. Gustad, he gets it down in the corner. Looks like a steal by Baker. Coming down the middle, decides to pull it out a little bit. Doesn't have anything, but finds Vinny Genema, who misses the layup on the left side. Probably a good no call there by the official. Good play by Cadillac there to kind of get the ball out of bounds, but they're going to have to set up and battle the press all night, it looks like. Vinny Genema throws it into Tip Baker, back to Baker, and it kind of goes off his foot a little bit. Manistee ends up getting it. Number 22 comes down. Sandstedt throws up a shot, rebounded by Brooks, who a couple dribbles later turns it over.
Hey, you mentioned that press tonight. We've already had a couple of times, even just some pressure off the transition. Tried to dribble through the press last time. Let the ball do the work. A lot of passing.
Number 20 for Manistee, Connell comes down and scores. Cadillac having a little trouble here with the press, but it's not like they don't have opportunities down there. They'll hopefully get it rolling. Good play by Cooper Benson on the miss by Brooks to get a rebound and put it back in.
You know, I think one thing we don't talk about often with this, really with our small group, I mean 6'2", 6'3" kids, we rebound extremely well. We have great jumpers, very athletic kids.
I believe we out-rebounded Petoskey the other night, who had 6'9", 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", and we out-rebounded them. So Cadillac tried a little diamond press there. Manistee broke it pretty well and came down, and they're going to have a couple subs come in.
I think that's
number 24, Gunther, and number 32, Montac coming in for Manistee.
I think that's second foul on.
It is. It's Tip's second foul there, so good catch there. He's going to have to come out of the game, unfortunately.
You know, Aiden Raphael gave us some good minutes there, and another turnover by Manistee. We need to capitalize on a few of these turnovers.
Just like
good,
that.
Yeah, good outlet by Hoagland, by Maddox.
Great pass, great finish by Keegan.
And I like to see the press here, Jason. You know, kind of get your energy up a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you don't really have to steal it on the press every time. But Maddox got a good one right there. You really just gotta make them do something they don't want, and then over the course of the game, hopefully they get tired, and in the fourth quarter it makes a big difference. Unfortunately, Cooper Benson gave it back to him. So Cadillac comes down and looks like they're playing pretty tough man-to-man. Keegan Brooks is going to get it, and
3-second call.
3 seconds, yeah. 22, Tanner Cochran comes in the game, and he replaces Cooper Benson. So Manistee's going to actually back off the press a little bit right here. Keegan Brooks will bring the ball down.
You wonder why they backed out of the press. I mean, we haven't really scored out of it. Just really the one basket out of the press.
I would say we've turned it over 3 times too,
Sure.
which is probably a win for Manistee.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan Brooks on the missed 3-pointer there. Almost feeling like he was still hot from the Traverse City game, but
I think he had 5 on Friday.
he did. You know, that was a good shot. Caught it in rhythm, and those are the kind you want. Manistee's number 24 kicks it over to 40. Gustad finds number 10, Sarabia. And Sarabia looks to try to penetrate. Back to Gustad. Cadillac playing good defense right here. And
job by Tanner.
Yeah, good steal by Tanner. Aiden Raphael ends up with it. Good play by Aiden right there. He ends up taking it in to score.
You know, watching Manistee on the offensive end, they've had a lot of a nice pass, really nice look by number 10, Sarabia.
Yeah, he found number 32, Montek, and Cadillac did not do a very good job of getting back on defense right there. Maddox Hoagland breaks the press and gets a shot off, but it comes up short. Manistee with an 8-7 lead, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Tanner Cochran on the ball, guarding Sarabia. He finds number 24, Gunther. Moves the ball to Gustad. Back to Connell. Connell tries to score on Mickelson and shoots it long. Mickelson gets the rebound, finds Keegan Brooks. Keegan takes it in and ends up turning it over there. Manistee, number 24, Gunther brings the ball up, guarded by Maddox Hoagland. Over to Sarabia. Sarabia looking at a 3, does not take it. Finds Gustad. Ball ends up in Gunther's hands, and he hits it to the corner to Sarabia. Sarabia finds 20, Connell, and he's getting a foul on
like
Maddox
Hoagland.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the better offensive sets for Manistee. Actually moving the ball around a little better, looking for the cutter. Now number 20, Connell will go to the line.
Vinny Genema checking in for Cadillac, and he's going to replace Cale Mickelson.
Number 50, Shane Harrigan back in for Manistee, replacing Gustad.
Yeah, you're right. Between Harrigan and Kohani, they almost are twins. Kohani's a little bigger, but
I think we forgot to mention this. I think maybe in pregame, Manistee's playing with a really short bench right now. It appears they have the 5 on the court, 2 right now that have played. I'm not sure if the third sub will get in tonight, so maybe playing with 7 at the most 8 tonight.
I talked to their coach, Dan Gustad, beforehand about some pronunciations of names. He said, "Let me help you out. I got 3 that aren't playing tonight." So he knew right away. He did not say if they were ineligible or anything, but always difficult when your full team isn't there. Maddox Hoagland hits a 3 from the left baseline. Good pass by Tanner Cochran. So Cadillac takes their first lead of the game at 10-9 with 30 seconds left. Sarabia passes to number 32, who is Montek, who ends up putting it in. Keegan Brooks down to Aiden Raphael. Aiden looks to skip it across to Vinny Genema, down to the corner to Maddox Hoagland. Back to Keegan. Thought about it, 10 seconds left, looking for the last shot of the quarter. Little screen by Vinny Genema, and Keegan in and out on the 3-pointer, and that will do it. So the end of the first quarter, and Manistee is going to take a 1-point lead, 11-10, and we will be right back.